Hello and welcome to San Antonio. We just got off a plane and out of an Uber, checked into a hotel. We're staying at Home 2 Suites, downtown Riverwalk. So there's 2 Home 2 Suites down here. Did you know that?
Yes,
and
I saw that.
One of them is called the Downtown Riverwalk and the other one is just called Riverwalk. So there's 2 and we're staying at the downtown one. Anyway, we just got into our room. I want to do a room tour because it's weird. It's odd. It's weird. And then, so it is what, 11? What time is it? My watch.
11:30.
Okay, it's 11:30 in the morning.
Here.
On Friday, yeah, here. So we're in Central Time. We've got some friends joining us soon. They're in the car. They're road tripping down from Missouri. I'm very excited to see them. But we have, what, a few hours to spend to blow without them. So we are going to maybe find a used bookstore, maybe find a local brewery, maybe find a place to get some food because I could go for something to eat. But first, room tour. So let's start there. So we are staying in room 1111, so we're on the 11th floor. And right when you come in, we have, you know, the traditional door, and then we have a refrigerator. It's like an apartment-sized refrigerator. So I'm taller than this thing. I can easily see the top of it, also the floor.
It's a really weird
I can't tell if the floor is sticky or if it's my shoes. I'm gonna blame my shoes. Anyway, door into the room is here, directly this way. We have a bathroom. I've already washed my face. Came with like a bar soap and then some hand soap and hand lotion over here. We've got nice towels down here, toilet, which is necessary, and a nice shower with conditioner, shampoo, and shower gel. And it's a nice high shower head, so that's nice. All right, and then coming out of the bathroom, we have a dishwasher, a tiny, sad, pathetic little coffee maker, lots of cups and glasses, sink, microwave, dishes, and paper towels. And then we have this area. I don't even know what to call this. The office portion. This is such a weird room. So we've got a long, like, full-length mirror, beautiful window, which I like. And then over here, we have a full-length, like, huge desk slash dresser. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, extra bedding. That's nice. So we have a nice long countertop here with a cubby hole. It looks like this little desk down here is on wheels, so it looks like it rolls out, which is cool. Trash and recycle bin. And this is a sneak peek to something that's a very strange feature of the room. Mom is going to demonstrate for us.
Do you want me to hang something in the closet for you?
This is so weird. That's the closet. Now that's not how you get to it. She got to it the way you're supposed to get to it, but over here, this is the bedroom. So we have a king-size bed and then a fold-out couch. So you could potentially sleep, what, 4 people?
It's a pretty tired-looking couch.
It does look really
tired.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's going to translate to camera, and I hope it doesn't, because that's
pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that's sad. Dilapidated is the word I would use to describe that. So we've got big bed, more windows, very nice. I've pulled the blinds up on this one just to get a little more light in here. But we have chicken wire.
That's what I was gonna say.
To keep the chickens in. Anyway, big TV over here. I hope it's on a swivel so that we can watch it from the bed. Not that we'll be watching much TV in this room. Does it swivel?
It does.
It does. That's nice. But when it's swiveled, you can't get into the closet. This is so weird. Why? Why, oh why would they do it this way?
I don't know.
Because, like, there's an ironing board and an iron in the closet and a very small number of hangers with an obscenely small hook. Does that look funny to you too?
They do that so people won't steal the wooden hangers. But now that everybody has those wire closet inserts, it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, it's functional. It's just strange. Weird. This whole thing is just kind of weird because it's like bumped out and it's also low. Like for the bedroom part, the ceilings are super high. These are what, 12-foot ceilings?
Yeah.
And this is low. I don't know what that bump out is there. And then the portion of the entry also has like
an 8-foot ceiling.
It's weird. Not that it matters. It's just bizarre. But, you know, is the bed comfy?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's nice. Because that's what we'll need. We'll need a comfy bed. Ah, cool. Ready?
Yep.
Let's go explore. So this tall building here in the sun is our hotel. And this right here is the Majestic building. And we have found a place we're gonna eat lunch. Ooh, Casa Salazar. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a place down here called Poblano's Mexican restaurant. We're gonna try that for lunch. And just beyond that is the nearest Starbucks to our hotel. So we are very quickly getting the lay of the land here. I'm really hungry. I'm glad we're gonna eat. Margaritas, quesadillas, chips and queso. It's like a love language right there. We ended up coming just one block further to a place called Asinar, which is hot mix and a cool bar. And it's neat because this is the Riverwalk right down here. And there have been a couple of boats, and we've learned some fun facts from the boat drivers, and we've ordered a couple of drinks and some food. So Mom has a hand-shaken margarita with prickly pear juice coming, and I have a cucumber jalapeno margarita coming, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then we've got a couple of appetizers. We've got baked cheese and an appetizer sampler coming. Ooh, look what came. They're so pretty. Just moments later, long enough for us to try the drinks. This one's very good. That one is really very good. Our food is here. So we have the queso flameado is what they call it. It's the baked cheese. And this is the appetizer sampler with quesadillas and beef skewers and chicken flautas on the other side. Alright, so we just finished our lunch at Asinar. And there are these steps here coming down from the street. But we are going to take these steps here down to the Riverwalk. And we're gonna go for a nice little walk along the river. This is nice because my tummy is full and I need to go for a nice little walk. Lunch was delicious.
It was so good.
It was so good. The landscaping is so pretty along the Riverwalk. Like, I'm really enjoying the view, the weather. It's 72 and sunny with a very slight breeze. This is just nice. Mom and I were discussing at lunch that I have been to San Antonio at least once. We think twice, but I only really remember the first time when I was very young, and I liked it. But I really like that they have these little, like, what do they call these? Points of interest. There's a map over there on that wall. Here's another set of stairs up to Travis Street, so you know where you are. It's nice. Alright, we've been walking for a little while, not too long, but I've just found Convent Street. And I wanted to show you that there's a ramp. This is the first ramp I've seen. Everything else has been stairs. So it is accessible, which is nice. So, yeah. Great big plaque, San Antonio River Improvements Project. Completed October 2002. That was 22 years ago. Oh boy. But gosh, it's so pretty. Like, this is just so scenic. Oh, I love this. Yeah, this up here, this is where we're gonna get off. So, I guess we could have gotten up back there. My mistake. We are in the basement of the library, and we have found it. And the first thing that I see is a shelf that is labeled freebies. I did not vlog in there because there were lots of people in there, but we're leaving with 2 bags because we won. Okay, so we are leaving the library behind me. I don't even know if I'm in focus or not because it's bright, but we had a great time inside the bookseller, inside the library. The problem was finding the place. It was really tricky to find the place.
We found the place, we couldn't get the way in.
Once we found it, yeah, because this orange building is kind of hard to miss, but once we found the used bookstore, we went a little nuts and we bought a bunch of books. But everything in there was half off, so we got, what, 6, 7 books for $18? I thought it was wonderful.
That was a great deal.
So now we're gonna head back to the hotel and drop off our winnings. Yay! And our friends are here in town now, so we're gonna pick them up and maybe go hit up a local brewery or distillery or walk by the Alamo. That remains to be seen, but we'll find some trouble to get into, I'm sure. So we are back up on the street. The Riverwalk actually goes under this bridge right here. And this restaurant here on the corner is where we had our lunch. And our hotel is just on the other corner of this next block. It's that building back there that you can hardly see, so we're very close. We are back in the hotel room, and really quickly I just want to show you the prizes that we found, the treasures that we found at the used bookstore in the library. So first up we have a golden illustrated classic, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. This one is marked at $4. Everything we bought was half off, so this one was $2. And I believe, yeah, there's like illustrations in here. There's one. Nice. So we have Tom Sawyer. We have the Pooh storybook with illustrations. This one was marked at $6, so this one was $3. Next we have the Fables of Aesop. We found a bunch of copies of this, and this is the one we ended up bringing back. This one was marked at $11, so this one was $5.50. And I liked the colored illustrations of this one. I don't know, I had a good feeling about it. And then next is Here Comes Mother Goose, Everything a Child Needs to Know. This one was marked at $2, so we paid $1. And this one's really sweet. Okay, here we go. Yeah, very cool illustrations in here, and huge font, which I like. Cool. Alright, so that's the first stack. Next we have one called The Princess and the Goblin. And the whole reason I was looking at children's books is because I have been invited to a baby shower, and instead of cards they're requesting books. So obviously I'm going a little ham with the children's books, but in my opinion kids can't have enough books. This one was marked at $4, and the people who are having this child kind of refer to each other as goblins, and so I thought it was relevant. So this one is called The Princess and the Goblin. Next is one that strikes really close to home for me. My sister and I had this book, this exact, well, not this exact copy, but this book at home. We still have it, actually. Several different versions of the Treasury of Bedtime Stories, and I remember my mom reading these bedtime stories to us as a kid. So this one's like Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, here. So I really like these. This one is The Sleeping Beauty. So for $2, I thought it's absolutely worth that. And then we have the Canterbury Tales, and it's actually marked for the San Antonio Public Library, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, West Palmas Branch, San Antonio Public Library, and it even has a little envelope here. So it's special. We have illustrations in here too. That's a great picture of some horse butts. 2 horse butts. So anyway, I'm really happy with these, and that was a really nice little adventure. We got to go find a used bookstore, which is one of my favorite activities when I travel. I like to go to churches and schools and libraries, and also microbreweries. And so the microbrewery is going to be our next stop. I believe we're going to be meeting our friends there. So Mom and I are going to leave these books here, and we're going to walk to the brewery. Have we decided which one?
Haven't.
Okay. Did you enjoy our little walk?
I did.
On the Riverwalk?
I did.
I did too. That was so nice. And everybody's out walking around.
I was really full when we finished eating.
Oh my gosh.
And so
yeah, my tummy was full.
really helped.
Mm-hmm. And it is, I want to say hot. I don't know that it's hot. It feels hot, but it's just so pleasant, because Florida's been so gray and kind of dreary lately, and it's not here, and I'm enjoying that. So while it lasts, and it just feels like the perfect vacation. So I'm having a great time. Can you tell this is vacation mode, Auburn? You can't even see her, but there she is. Hello. So right over here is a place called Buckhorn, and this is the Buckhorn Saloon and Museum, the Texas Ranger Museum, and it is the oldest saloon in Texas. But right over here is our destination, the Devil's River Whiskey Distillery. Alright, first stop was Devil's River Whiskey Distillery. And I'm in love with this chandelier, but also the cocktails were fantastic. Next is Maverick Whiskey, and I believe they have craft beer here too. Alright, so we're here inside Maverick Distilling, and I have a spirit flight. So this is the straight bourbon, the rye, the gin and then the aged gin, which is not actually on this menu here, but Mom has a beer flight because they do beers here too. So that's really cool. And then Kent and Joanne are upstairs in the cocktail bar getting cocktails from the cocktail bar. We're hoping they're gonna bring them downstairs when they get them. I believe this is gonna be our next stop. So we are inside the Buckhorn right now. We just sat at the bar and we had a couple of like local beers and that was nice. But we are going to head to a place called the Yard House for another drink, and then we're basically stalling for time because the place we want to have dinner is not open until 5 and it's currently 4:17. So we're gonna start walking that way. We're gonna head back to the Riverwalk. Yeah, there's a huge museum in here. Actually, there's 2 museums in here, but it was an upsell. It's like a $20-something admission fee, and we decided to skip that, but the bar was nice. Look at all the antlers up there. We made it to Yard House, and I've done a flight of the local beers, and Mom and Kent are splitting a flight of the Yard House house beers. And then Joanne got a Black Orchid, which is blue, and we also have onion rings coming, and I'm really excited because I've never been here before, but I've heard really good things. So I've tried so far the Blood Orange Cider and the Dorkel High Wheel Betty, which I like. And then I also have the Pecan Porter and then the Danger Noodle Island, because the name of this one was calling my name. Danger Noodle Island. It tickled me. The onion rings are here, and oh my goodness, they are beautiful. And they smell so good. Okay, Yard House was absolutely fantastic. We were planning on walking to a sushi place. We changed our plans, so we were walking to the Riverwalk Wine and Spirits just to check out a local liquor store. And we do have access to the Riverwalk right here. We made a successful stop at the liquor store, and then we have walked the Riverwalk back, almost all the way back to the hotel. And this is our hotel right back here. So I think we might, I don't know, take a little rest and then figure out our plan for tomorrow, because the classes for the conference start tomorrow. And we are not hungry, but we do have some wine to enjoy maybe later tonight or tomorrow. 7:34 p.m. We're headed back to the Riverwalk, which is just down this way, because we're gonna go to dinner at Saltgrass, which we've never been to before. I know it's a chain, but it's not obscenely expensive like a lot of the steakhouses around here. But there's this beautiful carriage right across the street over here, and I just had to take a picture of it because it's all like lit up. It's so cute.
So, Gian has a very special place in our heart.
In my heart, he does.
All I can say is, oh boy, what a day. So we started this morning waking up at like 5:30, 5 o'clock. I think Mom woke up earlier than that to walk the dogs. Mm-hmm. We left the house shortly after 6 a.m. Eastern time. And then we got to the airport and waited on coffee. Pro tip for if you're flying out of like the A gates, specifically like Southwest flights at the Orlando airport, if you're looking for Starbucks coffee, pre-order on the app, because it saved us quite a bit of time this morning. We were like in line, and then Mom was like, well, I wonder if we can mobile order, and we did. And so we were already drinking our coffee and eating our breakfast by the time the woman that we were behind in line was ordering coffee. So pro tip there. Our flight was delayed, no idea why. It was delayed arriving, delayed departing, delayed arriving in San Antonio. We had a great Uber driver. He gave us his business card, so he was like, when you're ready to go back to the airport, just call me on this number. And he gave us a business card, and he was like, and then, you know, you don't have to pay the Uber booking fee. And I'm like, cool. So we may or may not do that on Monday, depending on what happens on Monday. Lunch was good. Actually, let's talk about the hotel room. Hotel room is weird, but awesome. There's some like strange parts in it. We've shown that, but it's an awesome hotel room. The hotel is in a perfect location. It's close, but not too close to the Riverwalk, so it's like a reasonable-ish price. And we have a great room, lots of windows. I've got electric outlets next to me. I think Mom has some next to her, so we both have charging ports, which is awesome. I didn't touch on that earlier. Lunch was great. We had some like appetizers and margaritas. We got to go to a bookstore, a used bookstore in the library, which I loved because we got to support the local public library. We got to meet up with our friends. We walked around. We got a great walk-in today. I have no idea how far we walked because my watch died. Mom's watch died. We just had a great time. The weather was perfect. We could not have asked for better weather. We visited 2 local distilleries. One of them is also a brewery. If I had to pick between the 2, I don't know that I could because I enjoyed both of them equally. We went to the Buckhorn Saloon. We did not do like the museum tour because we didn't want to pay the admission fee. We went to Yard House, which was fun and surprisingly spectacular beer selection, service, and then we walked back to the hotel. We had a nice relaxing interlude watching My Lottery House or something. It was like a show on HGTV where people who win the lottery buy a house. What was it called? My Lottery Dream House, that's what it was. Anyway, that was fun. And then we went out for dinner at Saltgrass Steakhouse. I've never been to a Saltgrass Steakhouse before. I know it's a chain. I know that they are in several places, but I've never been to one before. I really enjoyed that. It was kind of a fiasco because we gave them our number. We went upstairs to the bar because she told us to when we gave her our number, and then she lost her number. So we were somehow like bumped from the list. So I went back down to like check, hey, where are we on the list? And she was like, oh, you're the party that I was looking for. I lost your number. So like, we'll seat you right now. And then there's a cold front coming into San Antonio tonight, and we started to feel it when they seated us because we had been inside in the bar and then we sat down outside and it was windy and colder than it had been all day long and like really windy. So they took us inside. We had a really wonderful server tonight. Her name was Chloe and I'm really impressed. I had a great steak. The wedge salads were definitely worth the upgrade from like the traditional House Caesar salad. So I'm glad we all did that. But so far, it's been a great time in San Antonio. I'm loving this. We're planning on waking up kind of early tomorrow because tomorrow is the first day of the conference. Registration opens, I think it's 6:30 in the morning. So Mom and I are planning to wake up and pick up coffee on our way to the convention center. We're gonna walk over to the convention center and try to get there as close to 6:30 as we can for registration. The general assembly, or the first like big, I think it's general assembly, it doesn't start till 8 a.m. so we have plenty of time in the morning. But since they didn't open registration tonight, registration in the morning could be kind of a fiasco, so the earlier we go the better. So 6:30 here is 7:30 at home. So we're planning on trying to get up tomorrow and head over for registration first thing tomorrow morning. So I don't know what kind of vlog we're gonna have for the rest of this San Antonio trip. I am gonna try to get a little bit of what it looks like to go to these medical conferences because I really enjoy them. I find them particularly educating and also entertaining at the same time. And I'm not in medicine. My mom is in medicine, so that's, anyway. I have a great time when I go to these with her. I know she learns a lot and they're kind of obligated, or she is kind of obligated to go to these for the CME credits. So anyway, I am really enjoying San Antonio so far. I hope that today's vlog was actually something that you could follow along on. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. But anyway, that's it for today. You guys will see me and maybe Mom. I don't know, she's crashing, but you will maybe see more